Hey folks, Doc here. I'm down here just outside Cincinnati, Ohio with Chris from City Slicker Builds on YouTube. Hiya Chris.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Thanks for visiting. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me in, feeding me beer, yada yada yada. Not like it, it's hot down here. It's hot up there, it's hot everywhere. So, we're here shooting a breeze and having a look at his Tracta cooler. Why don't you show us what you got going on?
Well, this is what I've been working on since the build start. What was it, February 2nd for the all-terrain lawn tractor form contest?
Close enough.
So this is the first thing I've ever fabricated from scratch with a lot of help from Chris here. He's been so kind to help me out. And nobody has understood the scale of this project. And I'm going to let Chris describe it to you guys as he pulled into my driveway and saw the scale of this machine.
Well, I think there was a swear word followed by, that's big. This thing is definitely larger than it looks in the pictures. This is, it's kind of stupid, man. If you corner too hard, you're going to die. Right on. Show us some of the features.
Well, some of the features, of course, we've got Kenda Bear Claws, 25-inch all the way around. Got the new ITP black rims with a 5x2 offset to get them out wider to get a little bit more stability. We are running a golf cart EasyGo TXT front end and the parts for that with a custom 3-link suspension. Up underneath here, I know it's going to be kind of hard to see here, is we've got a Peerless 700 5-speed. The rear end setup here is basically a swing arm that I made from scratch. And as you can see there on the video a little bit, is I had to use not rollerblade wheels, skateboard wheels as chain guides on it. And then here's Chris bouncing on the back. That's how stiff this suspension is.
That's pretty stiff. I'm like at 150 something odd pounds. And your tires are taking half of that.
And these tires are flat right now. I have not aired them up since they were put on the rims.
All right, well I feel better about that little bit of chub I've been developing. Amy's feeding me too well.
Right on. Biscuits and gravy up there in Canada?
No, but that's what I'm down here for.
That's what I'm talking about.
If I don't get me some biscuits and gravy and some grits, I'm going to be very upset.
Make sure you get cheese on those grits.
Oh, hell yes.
So if you come around here, hopefully Chris can remind me. I can't remember the sprocket count on the back. Was it 48 you calculated out for me?
You know how many other people's builds I built for them? I can't remember this crap.
Well, the hard thing is with this build is with running such big tires on this was slowing it down. The speed was not an issue. It was actually slowing this machine down. So if I remember right, I think Chris recommended to buy a 48 tooth sprocket on the rear. And of course I'm running an 8-inch disc brake. We finally got this thing fired up Friday night, running through the gears, jacked up, tires spinning. And we wanted to test the brakes, and I forgot. I only had the brake tack welded on there, so as soon as we slammed on the brakes when it was at full throttle, it snapped right off, so that's why you don't see the caliper on there and everything.
Word of advice, always wear a helmet.
Very true. So the next time you see this build on Sprocket's garage with him in it, he's going to be driving this thing.
I am I?
Yes, you are.
How the hell's that going to happen?
You bringing it up north?
The next trip he comes down.
The next trip he comes down. You need to be done before then. Just saying.
Well, that's right, you're probably going on that big ride. All right, so as you guys can see, this thing is far from completion. I was hoping to actually have this thing up and running, complete, steering and all. So when Chris made his trip down and being so kind to stop by and actually put his eyes on this thing instead of seeing pictures and messaging back and forth, I was wanting him to be the first person to test ride it. But
and you done screwed that up.
I did. I ended up having a baby. I honestly have not worked on this thing in about 2 months. So now that I got...
We're getting a little nuts with this gender equality crap, man. You had a baby?
Yeah. I had a baby. But...
You lost most of it again. That's all right, man. Way to go.
But I'm working on the second one.
Moving on. Show them the front end. Something.
Not your front end.
I can't even. The Tracta coolest front end.
I'm still rolling. Okay, so as you can see, it's just the basic setup now, just working out the mechanics, and then we'll be doing a whole bunch of sheet metal work to be making this thing really cool and hopefully at least place in the all-terrain lawn tractor form. So there's going to be bumpers, there's going to be a grill, there's going to be a hood, dash, you name it. I don't want to give everything away, the thought process of what I'm thinking about doing to make this thing stand apart.
No, man, because I didn't say a word about the flamethrower until the reveal video came out. Some stuff you got to keep to yourself.
So
Is he gonna have a flamethrower?
I don't know yet.
No, he sucks.
So all in all, this is where I'm at. I would say I'm maybe about halfway done. The mechanics are just about worked out on it, so she'll be driving soon, and then she'll take a life once I start putting some sheet metal on this thing. So thanks for watching, and once again, Chris, thanks for coming down and stopping by on the trip.
It's nice meeting you.
Welcome to America.
Back here? No? What are you doing?
Now go.
What if I don't want to?
Do it anyway, because I told you so.
Hey folks, Doc here.
Hey, folks,
Came down
Doc.
from Canada.
Came down from Canada. You know how big Canada is? This is going to make a blooper reel.